host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hey, I'm Chris Hall of History Shark Productions, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, April 28th, and I am your host, Dani Gurry. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Happy Monday. I mean, seriously, it is okay, let's get rid of that. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's a Monday, and what a great weekend. It was an awesome weekend, actually. I had a great time. The shop was so busy yesterday. If you're thinking about being one of our pop-up vendors, I definitely recommend it. Boy, what a difference when the weather is nice, even though it was a bit breezy. Saturday was interesting. I did my first remote for WFRE. I was at Chesaco RV, and just saying, "Oh, I don't know where you are in Frederick, but it's really still very nice here." We could see the dark clouds off in the distance, and then a literal mini tornado came flying through our remote where we were holding down the tent. Stuff was blowing across the parking lot, and then it cleared up, and it was after some rain, it was a gorgeous day. So, oh, and you see Remy there in the background. Obviously, a star, according to Chris's daughter. And he is her favorite. And tomorrow, I'm going to share on the show. If you watched the show last week, when it was Take Your Daughter to Work Day, Adriana, Chris's daughter, was on the show and said how Remy was her favorite, which I take no offense to. Obviously, I can totally understand it, but we were talking about how she dresses up her cat, Toby, and Chris sent me a bunch of photos, and we will talk about those tomorrow on the show when he's here. That cat is very tolerable. I don't think Remy is nearly as tolerable as that. So, but that's a lot of fun. So anyway, I had a great time this weekend. Yesterday was the deadline. We're going to talk a lot about the countywide egg hunt that finished up yesterday and what is coming. We're going to talk about that in our trending stories with Dani and Marco. I don't know why that says morning trending stories. It's just trending stories, but it is Monday, of course. And then we're going to, of course, talk about the events, what is happening in Frederick. And we've got PAWSOME Pets. We've got a domestic short-haired kitty. Speaking of cats, if you want your own Remy or Toby to dress up, love, and cuddle, well, maybe Sawyer is the cat for you. We're going to find out. And then Jorge Bernardo. He is the other half of our Moss lady, and he has a project of his own. It's a Beatles song ranking project that he is working on, and I think it's kind of cool. And we're going to do that under People of Frederick with him a little later in the show. All right, now there are just 2 days left to purchase your Good Morning Frederick merch. where a mother's rest will benefit. And I do have to say this. Thank you so much to everybody who came by to collect the prize for their egg. And many of you dropped a couple of dollars onto the counter, picked up a chapstick or a pin or a couple stickers, and a mother's rest is going to benefit from that. So I really do appreciate it. Every dollar helps. And we would love to reward a mother's rest because they provide respite for caregivers. And we know that that is a full-time job where you don't get a lot of breaks. And we love the fact that that provides it for you. So Mother's Rest will wrap up here in April. And we have a brand new nonprofit coming in May for you as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribers helps YouTube to push our stuff out to more people who are searching for information in Frederick County. And that's what we are all about. All right, let's go ahead and get this Monday rolling officially. Thank you to Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick. They're open daily, noon to 9 p.m. Don't forget, you can grab a hot pretzel as well while you're there. Or how about an iced coffee? Maybe you're not, you don't want that lovely gelati mango with vanilla custard like I get every single time. Well, how about an iced coffee? They can do that too. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you. Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. But even better to save those fees, because we're all looking to save a little money every now and then, but you still want a nice treat. Well, download the free Rita's app and then you order online. You pay for it online. You're not paying all those extra fees. And you just walk up to that side window, pick it up, and go. Now, almost as good as a drive-through, right? And I know the Rita's in Chambersburg, if you're up in the Chambersburg area, they have a drive-through. That's awesome. You don't even have to get out of your car. All right. There's no reason not to have Rita's. They're located at 538 West South Street in Frederick. All right. Let's do our trending stories with Dani and Marco. All right. Well, this is a little bit of a trending stories this morning. My brother Marco in town in Frederick, and we're at the home of everything Frederick, which is 401 North Market Street, doing our final collection because we are filming this on a Sunday afternoon for our adult countywide egg hunt that we did. Went for 2 weeks here in Frederick. We hid 300 eggs around Frederick County, and people had the best time.
Yeah, well, I mean, just to see the reaction of people coming in with their eggs. Today's the final day.
Today is the final day. And a lot of people waited till the last minute. A lot of
people waited. In fact, the grand prize winner, when I got here, was actually here collecting her $500 in cash.
Yes.
I wanted that egg. I couldn't find it. Where was it?
That egg was at the entrance to Gambrel Park. And she happened to be there with her kids and found the egg, thought it was leftover. A lot of you did this. A lot of you didn't intend to go out searching. You just happened upon an egg, and curiosity got the best of most of you, and you popped it open and found out, hey, I just found a Good Morning Frederick egg, which was awesome.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a 50-50. Like 50% of the people were looking actively for the eggs. The other 50% just happened upon them, like this girl, Gambrel State Park. She picked it up, she looked at it, and lo and behold, she found $500 in cash.
That's right. And congratulations to Danielle from Middletown, who was our grand prize winner. Now, our second place winner, Brandon, found got 100 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. But every single egg had a pretty cool prize, I think, from gift cards from some of our places like Red Horse Steakhouse, Starvin' Marvin, 10th Ward, Intense Barbecue, just to name a few.
Cows tickets.
Yeah, Cows tickets. Tree Trekkers was another one. We had a bunch of people step up and get some prizes for people. And so everyone was quite happy with it. Gave away a ton of Good Morning Frederick merch, including T-shirts and Bluetooth speakers and tumblers. Got our chapsticks out and our tattoos as well.
I got one of those speakers. Those are awesome, especially for the golf cart, which I just came back from the golf course.
Oh, let's talk about that. That is a little bit of a trending story.
That was trending. I think I lost like 9 golf balls. There was a 50-mile-an-hour sustain. Who knew Thermont? Thermont is in like Tornado Alley, apparently. I had no idea. So
a bit of a windy day
we'll not
today.
be going back there.
Though sunny and nice, little windy, and you're not a fan of that course right now.
Not a fan. Of
not
that
a fan. Not a fan at all.
Not a fan of the giant fan.
Not a fan. Yeah.
So how are you going to, so there's no way you can top yourself with, because this Easter egg thing was fantastic. Everyone liked it. What else possibly could you be dreaming of?
Well, first of all, our very next promotion is going to be a Father's Day scavenger hunt, which is going to be great to win prizes for Dad, or Dad can win a prize for himself for sure. That's coming soon. Then starting June 2nd, we are going to be doing a treasure hunt of another kind, and it is going to be cash and prizes as well hidden around Frederick. A little bit of a different spin, though, not quite the egg thing, so you're going to have to pay attention to that. And then in September, we're going to be doing Watch and Win. We're going to be driving around looking for a Good Morning Frederick sticker or magnet on your vehicle, and if we see you, we're going to take a photo or video. We're going to play it on our show starting in September. You got to watch the show, and if you see your vehicle, $100, easy peasy.
I don't know where you're getting all this cash from, but I mean, it's amazing. So lots of different ways to, but you have to do what?
You got to watch.
Good
Morning Frederick weekday mornings at 9 a.m. because that is the only way you're going to be in the know of what is happening. And also, if you are on our text line, trust me, you're going to find out as well what is happening because we're going to be texting you updates and letting you know so you can prepare.
All right. Well, a couple of trending stories because that's what we do each and every Monday right now here. Make sure you hit share, like, and comment. Of course, follow the channel. Follow Dani because she's the Princess of Frederick. You should have those T-shirts made up. So I guess the big thing, NFL draft of the weekend, if you're a Commanders fan, got a very awesome starting tackle. We got a starting cornerback. We got a wide receiver and a few other people. So the draft, the Ravens getting themselves some defensive back help and also strengthening their team. So good overall weekend for the NFL draft as a whole, but not so much.
Not if you're part of the family of the
Shador
Sanders. Shador Sanders, not
dropping
so happy.
And dropping, but finally does get picked up by the team that I thought was going to pick him in the first round. I think it turned out being way less than that.
144th pick, 5th round to the Cleveland Browns. He goes.
5th round.
And 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah, so
that's got to take a little knock on the ego, I think, when you wear a necklace that says legendary and you do that. Look,
when your dad is Deion Sanders.
And I gotta say, look, I mean that everybody's comparing this to LeBron's son in the NBA, and just kind of having that. You draft me, you get what comes with it, and I'm not sure any of. If an NFL team wanted to take that risk,
they definitely didn't want to. So we'll see on that. And of course, like Dani said earlier, we're actually filming this one on Sunday. Tonight, the Caps play. I hope they played better than they did 2 nights ago when I lost my mind.
Well, they were playing fine until he started watching, but that bench clear or the fight in the bench, I've never seen anything like that.
Dude, Tom Wilson, I forget who the Habs player was, and a ref, all in the actual,
just in the
where the bench area is. Fight. That was so crazy. Of course, it didn't pep our guys up because they had 0 pep in their step. Yeah. They took 0 shots on goal. I don't know what they were doing. It was the worst game that I've actually ever seen the Capitals play, and Dani's correct. It was 1-0 Capitals are up when I started watching it. And I think the end being 6-3. So if they don't do better tonight,
Caps.
I will be I don't know what I'll do. I'll be crying.
Yeah, well, we'll have that. Anything else that's really trending right now? That might be kind of it for we wanted to cover today.
Yeah, it's a big sports weekend. I know we're excited about what's going on here on Good Morning Frederick. And we're really excited to have you along. Make sure you tell your friends, your family. Listen, if you didn't tell them that there was an egg, maybe they saw an egg and they just left it. So you got to let everybody know what's going on here. And this is a great local show. If you love Frederick and Frederick County and Frederick City, this is the place to be.
Yeah, you got to watch Good Morning Frederick. Thank you so much. Have a safe drive home.
Yes, I will. I've got windburn, so we'll see how that turns out.
All right.
So trending stories. We'll be back next Monday. Dani, what else is happening on the show this morning?
Oh, we always have PAWSOME Pets every Monday, and thanks to Maryland Lottery this week. And I don't know. It's kind of a crapshoot. I'm going to see what we got because we got a lot of great stuff in the hopper waiting for this week. I've interviewed some amazing people, and that's what we do every single day right here, interviewing amazing people. Got some awesome nonprofits. Well, here's the thing. You got 2 days left to order your Good Morning Frederick merch so that a Mother's Rest can benefit because they finish up at the end of April. And we'll have a brand new nonprofit for you starting May 1st.
And if you're watching this and you know somebody or you think you know somebody in Frederick that deserves to be highlighted, tell them about the show.
That's right. All you got to do is reach out anytime through Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page. It'd be great.
All right. Thanks for joining us. It is Trending Stories right here on Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, yeah, that was Trending Stories. How fun was that? We had a great weekend, especially at the shop. And it's always good when family comes into town, right? Love that too. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with what's happening in Frederick. We've got Sawyer, a 6-year-old domestic short-haired kitty who's our PAWSOME pet. And Jorge Bernardo is coming up talking about his Beatles ranking project. If you love the Beatles, you are going to love what he is doing. And that is coming up just after this.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon family beyond compare.
Yes, very excited to say Mom closes on the house that she purchased next week, and got to thank Shannon and the team at the Goddess Group for helping us move that along. Not an easy process, I gotta say. And now I've purchased, I don't know, 4 homes, I think, in my life. And yeah, it just, there's a lot that has to be done. This, I'm not purchasing, obviously. I'm helping Mom purchase. So thankfully for that. But anyway, let's talk about what else is happening in pet. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 30 years. Let me just tell you, when a business has been around that long, especially one in home improvements, you know they're doing something right, because otherwise they won't be around very long. Atlas Wood Floors does wood floors, obviously, refinish or installation, brand new or a little of both. They can do luxury vinyl plank as well. And any product that comes out in the market, they get educated on, they figure it out, and they can do that too. So if you've seen something like on one of those home renovation shows or something like that, give them a call and ask them. Atlas Wood Floors, 301-948-9663. It's 301-948-WOOD. Check out their Google reviews. And when you call, just ask for Jeff. He'll take great care of you. All right. We have, there are so many events happening in Frederick every single day now, especially now that the weather is good. You're going to want to keep up with it all. And recently, I just did a post to let you know, if you don't know about the full calendar. Now, I know if you watch every day and you're getting these little highlights, that is awesome. And I appreciate that very much. But that full calendar has every single thing on it. And you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to show you, because I tell you, if I had people coming into town, and now is the time, when people come to visit, that you're like, oh my gosh, I have to work or I have something to do, and you want them to be able to entertain themselves. It's not always easy. So let me just share my screen real quick as we kind of move through here. Let's just see. Week of April. I think this is it. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me just make sure you can see that. Okay. So when you go to the calendar, if you have your Google settings by the week, look at that. It's just not even crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot every single day, even by the day. Kind of hard to see it. Now, if I'm going to try to help somebody schedule their time while they're here, go to schedule. This is so great because it goes in the order of everything starting, the starting time. So right now, let's just say you give it to them and it's noon. Well, they can just scroll right down to see what starts after 12 o'clock, right? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and so on. Now, the other great thing about this is, if you click on one of them, now not all of them have additional links because they were not available at the time that we set them up. However, many of them have the link right to the website or right to the Facebook page where we got the information, so you can get more information and make sure and confirm that things are still happening, because a lot of times things change and we don't always go back and change things for you. But you can see this is today. This is a Monday here in Frederick. Okay. If you look at the month, you can see how now each weekend there are, like on the 26th, this last Saturday, you see 3, and there are 58 more. Next week, same thing, 52 more. Look at this already. And I've hardly scratched the surface for some of these events. So anyway, just wanted to let you know, look, there is always a ton going on here in Frederick. I just highlight the ones that I think you're going to want to know about, but there's always tons more. So you could never be bored here in this town. All right. If you were worried you missed South Mountain Creamery's spring festival, well, you did not, because of the weather on Saturday. They're moving it to May 3rd. This coming Saturday, 11 to 5 is South Mountain Creamery's Spring Festival. It's a lot of fun if you've never been. It is 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you want to take your kids out to a farm, this is a great one to do it at. May 4th is the Double Dog Dare Rescue adoption event at the Green Canine in Urbana. If you are looking for a possum pet, especially a dog, head over there. I saw they got a couple new dogs in the rescue that are just phenomenal. 11:30 to 4, it is the Colonial Jewelers wedding walk. I'm going to be there with my son and his fiance. We're going to check it out. I hear it's awesome. This really turns, and we'll have Sarah on the show tomorrow probably to talk about it, but it turns a wedding expo on its ear, because if you're visual like me and you want to see things fully set up, this is the way to do it. There are 5 venues downtown, including like Union Mills. And at each one of those venues, a bunch of vendors like wedding planner and caterers and cake makers and florists, they've set up the venue exactly like a wedding is about to happen. So you can fully see what a wedding or reception would look like. So I think this is a phenomenal, phenomenal thing. There is you register one person. It's $10 donation to the Patty Hurwitz Foundation. Patty Hurwitz Fund, I think it's called. Anyway, for breast cancer research, $10 your donation goes there. You register and you're going to qualify for the cake dig, which happens at Colonial Jewelers, I believe at 4:00. And you could win some great prizes. There are couples that are selected, and you dig through cake to find plastic diamond rings, and it's so fun to watch. So if you're downtown around 4:00, be at the corner of Market and Patrick. All right. Also on the 4th at 12:30 is the Intra-City Bingo. Frederick High and TJ joining together at the Elks to raise money for Safe and Sane. This is a great event, really is, and I'm so glad they're still doing it. May 7th is the exclusive screening of PTSD 911. It's at Common Ground Stable in Mount Airy. Don't worry, it is a beautiful facility where you're going to be indoors, so no matter the weather, to watch this documentary, which is really it's going to be powerful. I know Conrad Weaver is an amazing documentarian, documentary videographer or producer, and I know it's going to be really great. May 8th, Alive at 5 kicks off. Oh my gosh, that is really the first sign that summer is just around the corner. May 10th, a lot of great things going on. There, of course, our pop-up vendor event at the Home of Everything. Frederick, you got to stop by there between 11 and 4. Actually, some of our vendors set up outside if the weather's nice, and they're there as early as they want to be, and they stay as late as they want to be. It is also the Maryland Craft Beer Festival. It's at Carroll Creek Linear Park. A lot of fun. If you like craft beer, you're going to be able to sample from some of the 60 Maryland breweries who will be on site. 3 to 8 is, I think it's 4 to 8 actually. I think this starts at 4:00. But anyway, it is Battle of the Bands at the Frederick Fairgrounds. It's happening on May 10th. And this is great. It's a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. And it's 6 bands battling it out for top prize. 6 to 8:30 is the adaptive prom at Rock Creek Rec Center for ages 16 and above who have a disability. I want to thank my friend Drew from WFRE. He's going to be emceeing that event and making the kids and adults who are in attendance feel amazing. Don't forget, May 11th is Mother's Day. Okay, May 11th. So you have a little over, a week, right? A week from Sunday. So 2 weeks, 2 weeks basically to get your mother's something sweet. Even a card. Write a card. I know times are tough and the economy stinks right now. Write your mom a card. I'm telling you, I would love just a handwritten card with something sweet inside. May 14th, grab your tickets for our movie night. It is at 5:00, 5 to 7. We're going to have a happy hour social gathering at Warehouse Cinemas. And then at 7, we're going to go in and see The Never Ending Story with Chris, who has seen hardly any movies at all in his lifetime, which is so baffling to me. I in the extremity of movie watching, Ash watches every single movie I think pretty much ever made. He goes to the movies or watches movies on through streaming and all of that. I am kind of here. Chris is way over here. Like he has seen like 30 movies when we started this. So Anyway, we are encouraging him to watch iconic films that kind of shaped our childhood. And May 14th, you can join us. Tickets are $20. They include popcorn and soda, both with free refills. And your $20 goes direct to Christmas Cash for Kids. Thanks to Good Morning Frederick sponsoring this event. So please come out and have a good time with us. It's going to be fun no matter what. May 16th is Relay for Life. Frederick, you can check out the American Cancer Society Relay for Life of Frederick County for information on that. Participate. It is a very powerful event that happens overnight at FCC. May 17th, Our Dream Pursuits. Now, we interviewed Bev Schaefer. If you missed that interview, go to our YouTube channel and just search Our Dream Pursuits. You can see her segment. But she was a special education teacher for close to 40 years. And now she runs this organization training young people with disabilities on job skills. And one of the things she always wanted was a concession trailer, food truck. And now she has it. And they are unveiling it on May 17th from noon to 3 at Monocacy Boulevard at the PNC Bank location. And then this is maybe up in the air, the Kicking Up a Cure. We lost our location for that. We are looking for a replacement location. We're hoping to be able to do this event for St. Jude's on May 17th, but stay tuned. I'll keep you posted about that. May 18th is a Kids Expo at Key Stadium. It is also Bingo for Pitties on May 18th at the Elks. May 22nd, it is the ASICS Blue Jean Mile for Mental Health Awareness. It is at Prospect Point Brewery. It's at 6 p.m. There was, I read the story and I apologize, I can't remember the guy's name, but he thought how interesting it would be to run a mile in a pair of blue jeans. I believe his brother passed away from suicide, and he really wanted to do this to raise awareness about mental health. And so it is the A6 Blue Jean Mile on May 22nd. You can get more details, I believe, if you just search online for the A6 Blue Jean Mile. It's through Charm City Run here in Frederick, but every location of Charm City Run is doing a race. So just make sure you select Frederick and Prospect Point Brewery. May 24th, Climbing for a Cause to benefit girls on the run is at Tree Trekkers. May 25th and 26th, it's the Field of Honor in Imesville. And May 29th, it's the 4th annual Senior Resource and Education Fair. And as these dates get a little bit closer, we're going to have way more information for you. May 31st is the Run Like a Warrior Family Fun Run and Walk at Hood College. It is all for Lyme disease awareness. We would love for you to participate in that. I'm going to be helping them with that event as well. And it's not a timed 5K. It's a beautiful stroll or jog or run around Hood College, a beautiful campus right here in Frederick. June 7th, Jorge Bernardo, who you're going to meet in just a minute, is doing I Want to Hold Your Hand, a one-man Beatles extravaganza at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Tickets are just $20. It is at Give Rise Studio. He's great, and really enjoyed chatting with him. At 6:30 a.m. Until it is Tour de Frederick's bike race. I should have flipped that around. For some reason, I guess I thought that was 6 p.m. But no, 6:30 a.m. that kicks off with the 100-miler. Then there's like the 30-miler, and then there's the family 10-miler bike ride. June 15th, it is Superhero Sunday where dads climb free at Tree Trekkers. And 5 to 8. Oh, wait, that's the wrong date. Wrong date for Key City Low Key Fest. That should have been June 13th. Goodness gracious. I made a mistake there. Anyway, Low Key Fest is Friday, June 13th from 5 to 8. We've got live music, food trucks. It's just $5 per person. It is all ages event. I've got to fix all that up. But, this is what we do when we do what's happening in Frederick. And want to thank, again, Atlas Wood Floors for the sponsorship there. You know, you hang with me. You know better. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with Pawsome Pets and Jorge Bernardo talking about his Beatles song ranking project. And that comes up right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a brand new patio or deck. Call Sandra at 301-703-2157 or just email her at info@ansconstruction.net. Again, her email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, as a Good Morning Frederick viewer, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. There you go. Screenshot. That way you're ready when you are, or you have the information when you're ready to make a move and go ahead and get that done. I didn't bring up pot. Let me just do that real quick while I'm chatting with you to keep things going. Also, if you ever wanted to be a part of the show or one of our contests, all you have to do is email me and let me know. So we have a bunch of contests coming up where you can even just donate prizing, or, of course, you can sponsor. We have some great sponsorship opportunities. If you want more information about that, let me know. Also, if you'd like information about being a pop-up vendor at 401 North Market Street in downtown, just send me a message to that as well. If you actually search, you will see a link to send information, and I will get that information back to you as soon as possible. All right, let's meet our possum pet. Let's talk about our possum pet for sure. Possum Pets is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or a $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you download that free app and you can scan to see if your tickets are a winner. You must be 18 or older to play. You're going to please play responsibly. All right, here's Sawyer.
Meet Sawyer, this week's Pet of the Week. Sawyer is a handsome 6-year-old domestic short-hair cat. You may be asking, why is he wearing a donut? When he arrived at the shelter, he was in pain and needed dental work done. The shelter sister group, Focus, has since paid for him to have his teeth cleaned, and he now feels fine. It is evident from the video this guy loves to be pet. He will twist and turn to ensure you're hitting all his good spots. Sawyer was adopted from FCAC as a kitten, but unfortunately returned due to landlord issues. During the month of April, all adoption fees are discounted. Adopters get to choose an Easter egg, and discounts range from $20 off to absolutely free. The shelter is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in meeting Sawyer or any other animal at the shelter, please make a reservation at visitfcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546 and we'd be happy to make that appointment for you.
Aw, it makes me sad when pets are adopted and then they are unfortunately returned for whatever reason. All right, let me just pull up Dublin here because we are going to talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. And it is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House, fueled by love and positivity. You can visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com, where you can even subscribe. You can have coffee sent directly to your home, or you can just pick it up right there at the coffee house. We're going to meet Jorge Bernardo, who is doing a one-man Beatles ranking project, and he's going to be live. Here he is. The home of everything Frederick, which is at 401 North Market Street. You got to come on in and check it out Wednesdays to Sundays. I'm with Jorge, the other half of the Moss Lady.
Moss Lady Designs.
I came to know, and then you were watching Good Morning Frederick.
Yep.
And I found out you're doing a podcast.
I guess so. Yeah.
You're enjoying putting some stuff together.
Yes,
Okay.
I call it a Beatles related YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So that's, but I'm not real tech savvy, so I'm probably a little behind on the lingo.
It's all good. It's all good. So I love when I do this show, we call this, People of Frederick. You're a part of this community. Just kind of real quickly, how long have you been here in Frederick?
Well, we started coming to Frederick. We lived in Alexandria, and we fell in love with Frederick starting in 2014 in December, and we moved here in December of 2016.
Oh wow! So you kind of came up for a visit, and
yeah, we just kept coming back. That's what happened. They were like, "Can we live here?"
We should...
Yeah, and then we found a nice little place.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, well, we wrap our arms around you and appreciate you being a part of this community.
We definitely feel it.
All right, you love the Beatles.
I love the Beatles, like a lot of people. My love for the Beatles goes back to, my uncles playing the music when I was growing up. And then my brother started playing guitar, I started playing guitar, and I'd play all the songs, and I was like learning songs. And then when I was like 30, I was in a little Beatles tribute. We played on the streets of Georgetown. One day, Sonny Bono was in the audience, beaming ear to ear, and then it was when he was in the Congress.
Yeah.
And all these pages surrounded him, and he took off, so we never got to talk to him. But that same year, when the Beatles anthology came out, I said, I got to start a Beatles fan club. So I started this club, and we had like a newsletter. We would get together once a month and just hang out and talk about the Beatles and have refreshments. But we also went on some trips. We went to New York to see Ringo. We met Ringo. I put together a convention where we hosted a guy who played with the Beatles in Hamburg named Roy Young. I also recreated the Beatles Washington Coliseum concert, which was their first United States concert right here in Washington, D.C. And I called the disc jockey who brought them to Washington, and he answered the phone and said, yeah, I'll come down. So he was there. His name was Carol James. He passed away the next year.
Oh, wow.
But the best part was I met Sir George Martin, the Beatles producer.
Wow.
Because of the club. Anyway, I kind of fell out of it. I actually played in a Beach Boys tribute band for a dozen or 10 years. But a couple of years, I just got back into it. And I saw these great YouTube channels such as Parlogram, Elliot Roberts, Matthew Street, or one called Beatly Tone. And I wasn't really thinking that I would do that. But then I saw this one video of a guy ranking all the songs. And immediately it hit me. I thought, he's ranking them based on his preconceptions. There's only one way to do a real ranking. Take it one song at a time, analyze the song, and put it into a chart that you develop from the beginning. So we started with Love Me Do.
Okay.
And then the second song was P.S. I Love You. Is it better than Love Me Do or not as good as?
This is like the ultimate March Madness bracket, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, first of all, how many songs are you ranking just the hits?
Nope.
Or you're
ranking
going through every
everything.
single song that they. How many songs have they?
AI says 204.
Okay.
AI says 204. So
Really? Oh,
yeah,
that doesn't seem like a lot. I guess it is a lot though. When there were only like 8 or 10 on an album,
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
and some of those were longer than others.
Yeah. I don't think they count the last 3, since the anthology and that
Right.
Now and Then thing a couple
Yeah.
years ago. But
Yeah.
maybe it's like 207.
So before this ranking, did you have a favorite?
Song?
Yeah.
No. I think there's too many for me to pick. But what I have is I have a side chart I'm going to call You Like Me Too Much. That's the name of a Beatles song, and it's when I like a song more than the average person in the public does.
Okay.
So, for instance, you asked me what my favorite song was. I used to say it was a song called All I've Got to Do, and we'll see how out of tune my guitar is. But it's like, whenever I want you around, yeah. All I've got to do, something like that. It's real pretty. It's on. I get to use my prop after all. It's on this album, which is the American version called Meet the Beatles.
Yeah.
And then the British version is with the Beatles. I just got this past weekend.
Okay.
And they're a little different, but mostly the same.
Yeah.
So, but I don't really have a favorite. I love them all.
Yeah, I bet you do. What is it about the Beatles, do you think?
I think the reason the Beatles became so popular so quickly and so world famous is because of this album and because their music. When I evaluate songs, I have criteria: melody and chord progression, production and performance, arrangement, what we call the Beatle treatment. That's when you like add harmonies and you add percussion.
Yeah.
But then I realized the biggest criteria is, how does the song make you feel?
Yeah.
So when you hear Please Please Me, you want to dance.
Yeah.
Or I Saw Her Standing There, or Twist and Shout.
Yeah.
Now, not all songs have that same effect.
Yeah.
But those songs reached the public, and the next thing you know, they were standing in line, for days waiting to see them or whatever it was.
Yeah, for me, so this is obviously just a little after, my time, or before my time, I'm sorry, in the 60s. I was born in the late 60s. I loved but I worked at all classic rock stations, and I listened to the Beatles a lot. The simplicity, I think, of a lot of their music, it was almost like it's so simple, and yet just so unreal. Like it's just one of my favorites is Blackbird. That's one of my favorites.
Well, come on now. You can't just say that and not expect me to pick up the guitar. Give me 15 seconds. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Sing along. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
Yeah, love that song. Love it.
That was not planned. It
No,
really
it was
wasn't.
not. It wasn't planned. You didn't even know. Yeah, look, I mean, I think that it is incredible to watch the impact that the Beatles had around the world, obviously, and especially in this country, and that the longevity of Paul McCartney and all of them, really. But just the beauty and a lot of the stuff that's written. And when do you think you'll be done?
Well, couple things. I probably won't be done for a couple of years.
Okay.
Assuming I don't give up. Okay?
Fair
Which
enough.
is entirely possible. However, playing the guitar and singing, because I play every song when I do the video. I don't play the whole thing, but I'll do a sample. It's got me worked up. So I actually developed a one-man Beatles show, and I'm going to debut my show on June 7th in town. Hopefully at Give Rise Studio, but but maybe not. We might find another venue, but the date is set June 7th.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to promote through Good Morning Frederick.
Yeah, I would hope
so. We'll talk.
Yeah, we will. That's
a 4
awesome.
o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show. Tickets are $20. They benefit the Alzheimer's Association.
Oh, well, come on. You can't pass that up. So we'll keep in touch with you on that, and we'll make sure and let everybody know. First of all, great cause, and secondly, I can't wait to hear what you do.
Well,
I mean,
you
we're
already
gonna
did.
we're gonna make sure your YouTube channel is up so people can
Okay.
check it out,
Yep.
and they can. Are you getting anybody who says disagrees with you and your rankings?
You know, what's funny is I sit
personal
there,
thing, I think,
I
right?
sit there and I beg people, tell me what you think. And they're like, "No," it's like pulling teeth. They won't do it
no.
until after the fact. I say, oh, you know, I would have rated that higher. I'm like, it's too late. I
asked
actually
for your
changed
input.
one. One
You
guy
did?
said, and I said, you know what? He's right. And I ranked it higher.
Ah.
But I can't get, so I haven't reached them yet.
Yeah.
I'm not the TikTok generation.
Well, it's
I'm
all
still
good.
tweaking. I haven't cracked the code yet.
Well, we'll see if maybe we can get you some more people to leave some comments. and
Please
then,
leave comments.
You know, but this is one of our people in Frederick. This is Jorge Bernardo.
Yes.
And it is, what's the channel called?
The Beatles Song Ranking Project.
Okay. And you can check it out. He's got, how many have you done so far?
Well, I've done 18 songs.
Okay.
The 19th is going to be It Won't Be Long, which is the first song on With the Beatles.
Okay.
I've been sitting on it because I just wasn't ready, but I'm ready now.
Now we're ready. So got to check out that YouTube channel. Give him some feedback and let him know. And June 7th is a show we're going to hopefully all be able to hear in person. Love it.
Come on
Thank
by.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ah, yes. How great. The Beatles. Well, if you love the Beatles or know somebody who does, get a ticket to the show. It benefits the Alzheimer's Foundation. That's why he's doing good in the neighborhood while also being a great person of Frederick. All right, that is it for our show today. Join us every day during the week at 9 a.m. Share the show. Please let friends know as well. And we'll see you next time right here on Good Morning Frederick. Hey, get out there. Let's be great.